Hello, and welcome to the Doomcast. I'm this week's host, Boba Fitt. This is the time of year when people generally make resolutions to try and get in shape, change things. And as a rogue Mandalorian fitness trainer, bounty hunter, and guy who reads listicles on fitness, I can tell you that the number one reason that people stop is time. Well, you don't have to commit to a total lifestyle transformation all at once. You can adopt a few small changes that you can commit to. So today I'm going to show you a basic 10-minute ab routine that you can do daily to build more strength and even modify as you grow to your experience level. Stick around. I'm Boba Fitt, and you're no good to me dead. Okay, so this video isn't super advanced in terms of an ab workout, although you could make it way more advanced if you want to. You can modify a lot of the exercises, you can add a kettlebell to a couple of them, or you could switch up the order in which you do it, or limit the amount of breaks. But the basic concept of building muscle and strength is time under tension. So what we're going to do is we're going to take time and rest in between each of these exercises, but we're going to keep your core under tension for about 5 elapsed minutes in total. So let's get it started. Okay, what? You guys don't have a Spider-Man poster inside of your spaceship that I can't call? Anyway. Never mind the riot shield behind me either. That's her. Well, first things first, make sure you secure your smuggling hatches. You don't want to have any Imperial entanglements. You got to keep your goods secured. We're going to start off with our first plank. And we're going to hold this for a solid 30 seconds. You can switch these up also. I have them interspersed at 30-second intervals throughout this workout, but you can do them all up front, 2 minutes 30 seconds at the outset or at the end, however you want to do it. If you want to try and plank in standard gravity, you're going to get the most out of it. And we're going to rest for 15 to 30 seconds. Really no more than 30. Challenge yourself to get it down to 15 or maybe no rest in between. Next set is bicycle crunches. I'm just going to make sure that we keep as terrible a form as we possibly can. I don't know why they call them bicycle, because I have no idea what that is, being from a galaxy far, far away. But this just has you connecting your knees to your elbows on opposite side, keeping your core tight for the duration of that 30-second run. Do them as slow and as measured as you possibly can. If you're like me, you're going to kick your feet out in a really weird and awkward way. Alright. And back to rest for another 15 to 30 seconds. Again, as little rest as possible. And on to our second plank, which we're going to hold for a solid 30 seconds. There was one time I knew a Trandoshan that, first of all, you never assume a Trandoshan's gender. Because they're reptiloids. They're oviparous. And they have genders. Do they? I don't know. And we're going to go back to rest for about 15 to 30 seconds again. And we're going to jump into the V-sit. That's where we keep the core flexed and legs up and torso up in a V position. Kind of like my ship. Like the thing that I can't call the Slave One anymore. It's fine. I'm okay with that. Boba Fett starship still sounds whatever. Wave your arms to get a little bit of extra resistance in there. Keeps you off balance. And we're back to resting for 15 to 30 seconds. And we're on to our third plank. Now, there was a point when I was working with the Inquisitors on the third moon of Sullust, and there was a Jedi there that claimed he could hold a plank for solid 5 days, and I didn't believe him. So I wanted to see it. Waited him out. Turns out I'm not that patient. So I shot him. Anyway. and back to rest for 15 to 30 seconds. So, this next one, you can use a kettlebell or you can skip it, doesn't matter. We're going to do some Rhodian twists. I have no idea what a Russian is because, again, I'm from a galaxy far, far away. For Rhodians, it's a great exercise that you can do just to build up that essential core strength to be able to turn and look underneath the table and see if somebody's got a blaster held on you while you're talking to them. I've heard it's wise, probably worth doing. And get as many reps out of this as you can. You have to do them fast. Just make sure that that motion's complete side to side. And going back to rest for 30 seconds. And we're on to our fourth plank. It's important to keep an egg timer or a stopwatch or some kind of chronometer to give yourself an idea of how long you're supposed to plank or hold any one of these exercises. And again, if you want to make these any more difficult, you can either double up on the actual dynamic exercise or you can front load the planking part of things. Either way, what it's all about is, like I said, time under tension. And back to resting again for 15 to 30 seconds. And moving on to our Faline kicks. These, they don't have to be done strictly by Faline. It honestly helps to have some of the ridges just to kind of grip into the EVA foam you probably should have on the floor. Me, I've got carpet. Why? New flooring is kind of expensive. And back to our resting phase. And on to our fifth and final plank. This will hold for a good 30 seconds, just like the rest of them. And this, at this point, should be getting pretty hard to do. And rest for 15 to 30 seconds. Now, if you really want to go crazy, you can kick it into this separatist side plank. Give yourself a weight in your free hand if you want an additional challenge, but make sure that you switch it up side to side each time. You're going to want to keep one foot bracing yourself from moving farther down and the other leg slightly behind that, just to keep yourself braced. And back down. And back to our resting phase. And we'll finish it off with standard Karelian crunches. Just coming up as far as we can, just to keep those abs in a constant state of tension, both up and down. Again, the whole key here is time under tension. Speaking of time, this is probably starting to get a little difficult for you to do. If it's not, then probably worth considering modifying. If not, you're doing great. And we rest. So like I said, you can modify these as you grow. One of the things that you could do is hold a plank for about 1 full minute daily or to failure, and try and beat your time by a second or two each day. Right now, I'm up to about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, which I feel like that's pretty good. Another thing you can do is take out all of the planks in this routine and fill them in with the dynamic exercises. Just double them up. Or you can shorten the rest time to about 15 seconds or 10 seconds if you feel comfortable and you want a challenge. Additionally, you can add the kettlebell to that Russian twist. You could just use your hands if you want to, but really, body weight will do just fine. Now remember, if you're brand new to anything like this, it's going to suck for a while, and that's okay. But this is a small 10-minute gift that you can give to your future self daily that will give you lasting benefits. If this is going to be something that's going to get you shredded, absolutely not.
For that, you're going to probably need to go on an incredibly restrictive diet and do a lot of cardio. This is going to build some strength. It's going to build some core strength and give you the foundation for that. It'll improve mobility. It'll reduce stress in general. It'll help you burn calories, yes, but it'll also reduce injury, especially as you age. And the older you get, that core strength is only going to benefit you even more. It's never too late to start. And you know what? If you take a day off or you miss a day, forgive yourself and go back to it. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm Boba Fitt, and remember, you're no good to me dead.